Well, we're pretty much lucking out on this Thanksgiving Day coming up tomorrow weather.
So far, so good. Yeah, and not only that, the parade we got going on. We got a big weekend ahead for a lot of folks out there. A lot of events going on. Looks good. Things are smooth sailing right now. We've got a big football game, too, taking place in Tallahassee. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Here's what's going on with the Van Wezel webcam. I wanted to show you this beautiful shot of the sun setting tonight. Out over Sarasota Bay, looking toward the Ringling Bridge, just from the Van Wezel webcam. And I stopped it right here to show you that there's a little bit of a sundog, if you will, right in the middle of the screen right there, just under the Wednesday. You can see it. Appears to be like a rainbow right there. That's the high cirrus clouds coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, associated with a frontal system that's well to the west of us right now. But the blow-off are tops of the storms coming our way, and that's what we saw tonight. And then a gorgeous shot here as the sun was going below the horizon, lighting up the sky. And as far as the photos go, this one coming in from the river landings. Barbara getting this one, a nice shot again of those high clouds that have been around. Right now, we still have some of that action. 67 degrees, much warmer tonight. We could even see some fog forming in the inland areas to start things off on Saturday. North to northeast winds at 5 miles an hour. The pressure 30-21. That is high. That continues to rise at this hour. The high today was above average at 82 degrees. Our normal high at 77. We'll be in the low 80s right through Friday, then cooling down to near normal by Saturday and Sunday. No rainfall to report. We could use a little bit of rain. It's been extremely dry for this month thus far. Temperatures across the state. Pretty chilly across the Panhandle. In Tallahassee, it's 55 there, but much warmer now in the Keys and into Miami. So temperatures are starting to moderate a bit after a few nights of some pretty chilly weather for this week. Right now, 67 in Bradenton. The Gulf of Mexico water temperature now at 69. 67 in Inglewood, 65 in Punta Gorda, 56 though in Lake Placid, Avon Park at 64 degrees. The forecast overnight calling for just a few clouds around, temperatures dropping down basically into the low 60s, and then we'll see temperatures warm up pretty quickly. A mixture of sun and clouds throughout the morning, and then expect no real threat of any significant rainfall here. Well, across the nation, we still see this frontal system locating, and it's a big low. It's not that big low. Let's get that out of here, right? We'll move that up. But that low pressure system is bringing some rain and snow across parts of Michigan, stretching over to Toronto and parts of Canada tonight. Here's the Thanksgiving Day forecast. We're calling for some showers and a mixture of rain and snow across the Northeast, but all in all, fairly quiet weather across the central U.S. with sunshine from Missouri all the way down to Texas. Warm weather over the Southeast, and the coldest air will be confined to the northern Rockies, but dry out west, and then temperatures will be rather seasonal across most of the Northeast. Now, this is now a hurricane again, so it lost its status as a hurricane today, downgraded to a tropical storm. The winds went below the 75-mile-an-hour threshold. Now they're back up, in fact, a little stronger than that, and it still has a lot of rain with it. And in fact, they're expecting maybe 20 inches of rain in some isolated areas across Central America. Here's the latest now from the Hurricane Center. Winds up to 85 miles an hour. It's moving to the west now at 9, so it's moving at a faster clip. And it looks like it will make landfall right there on the border of Nicaragua and Costa Rica, and then head off into the Pacific, keeping the same name, by the way, but maintaining a lot of strength still even over land. And the problem there is that they have mountainous terrain there. Mudslides, a big issue, and life-threatening flooding expected over the next 48 hours across Central America. For us, some showers along the East Coast. Looks like maybe just clouds there. Here comes the front. Eventually gets a push through late Friday night and Saturday morning. For boaters, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be right around 2 feet and a light chop out there. Water temperature 69 degrees, and beaches will see a high of 79. Should be a good beach day. And the forecast looks like this. Tides upcoming. Low tide will be at 4:05 and a high at 9:32. Tonight, warm, mostly fair for the most part. 60 for your low. Tomorrow, above average temperatures, 82 degrees. The expected high. Should be a nice day, something we can all be thankful for. And the extended forecast calling for temperatures to cool down to seasonal averages on Saturday and Sunday, but looking nice throughout next week. Another front due to arrive on Wednesday.